Have you ever found yourself just gazing into your dog's eyes? You know, that moment when they look up at you with those big, soulful peepers, and you just melt? It's a powerful connection. But have you ever wondered what's actually happening behind the scenes? Both for you and for them? What goes on in their furry little heads and in our own human brains when we share that deep, prolonged eye contact? Well, you're in the right place. Because today, we're diving deep into the science and psychology of the canine gaze. Is it a sign of affection? A challenge? Or something else entirely? The answer is fascinating and might just change the way you look at your best friend forever. So grab your pup, get comfy, and let's explore what really happens when you stare into your dog's eyes. First, let's talk about the big one. The love hormone. I'm talking about oxytocin. You've probably heard of it. It's that warm, fuzzy chemical our brains release when we hug a loved one, hold a baby, or feel a deep sense of connection. It's crucial for bonding. Well, get this. Science has shown that when you and your dog share a meaningful gaze, both of your brains get a significant oxytocin boost. A landmark study in Japan actually measured this. Researchers had owners and their dogs interact, and then they measured the oxytocin levels in their urine. The results were amazing. The longer the dogs and owners stared into each other's eyes, the higher their oxytocin levels were. What's even more incredible is that this positive feedback loop is very similar to the one observed between human mothers and their infants. This suggests that the bond we share with our dogs is you and Jess, us projecting human emotions onto them. It's a real, measurable, biological connection. That stare is literally strengthening your bond on a chemical level. It's like a silent, I love you that both of your bodies can understand. But wait, isn't staring considered a threat in the animal kingdom? Yes, absolutely. For many animals, including a dog's wild ancestors, direct and sustained eye contact is a challenge. It's a way of asserting dominance, a prelude to a fight. You wouldn't want to go up to a strange wolf and have a staring contest. Trust me. So how did this behavior evolve from a threat into a sign of affection for our domestic dogs? It all comes down to thousands of years of As dogs became domesticated, they adapted to living with humans. They learned to read our social cues, and eye contact became a key part of that communication. Dogs that were better at making eye contact and interpreting human gazes were likely more successful. They were better at begging for scraps, understanding commands, and forming strong bonds with their human protectors, which gave them an evolutionary advantage. Essentially, our dogs have hijacked a human bonding mechanism. They figured out that looking into our eyes triggers a positive response in us, which in turn benefits them. It's a beautiful example of how two different species have learned to communicate and love each other in a profound way. So when your dog looks at you, they're not challenging you. They're tapping into this ancient, shared language of affection. Of course, context is everything. The soft, relaxed gaze your dog gives you on the couch is very different from the hard, fixed stare of an unfamiliar or scared dog. It's crucial to be able to read the rest of their body language. A loving gaze is usually accompanied by a relaxed body, a gently wagging tail, soft ears, and maybe even what we call a soft mouth, slightly open and relaxed. On the other hand, a challenging or fearful stare will look very different. The dog's body will be tense and rigid. Their tail might be held high and stiff or tucked between their legs. You might see the whites of their eyes, what's known as whale eye. They might be growling or have their lips pulled back. In these situations, staring back is the worst thing you can do. It confirms to the dog that you are a threat. The best course of action is to avert your gaze, turn your body sideways, and give the dog space. This shows them you are not a danger and helps to de-escalate the situation. So, while staring into your own dog's eyes can be a wonderful bonding experience, it's not something you should do with a dog you don't know. Always respect a dog's personal space and signals. Let's go back to that positive gaze. What is your dog trying to tell you?
Beyond just, I love you, that look can mean a lot of things. Often, it's a way of checking in. Are we cool?
What are we doing next? Is it time for a walk? Dogs are incredibly attentive to us. They watch us for cues about what's happening. Your gaze can be a source of information and reassurance for them. Think about it from their perspective. We are the center of their universe. We provide food, shelter, play, and affection. So, when they look at us, they are seeking guidance and connection. When you're training a new trick, that focused eye contact is your dog saying, "Okay, I'm listening. What do you want me to do?" They are actively trying to understand you. This ability to follow a human's gaze is actually quite rare in the animal kingdom. While apes can do it, dogs are exceptionally good at it. They can follow our eyes to find hidden food or toys. This skill, known as gaze following, is another testament to their unique adaptation to living with humans. They're not just looking at your eyes. They're looking to see what asterisk you're asterisk looking at. It's a sophisticated form of social communication. So, how can you use this information to strengthen your relationship with your dog? Lean into it, but do it right. Don't force it! Don't grab your dog's head and force them to look at you. That's just stressful for them. Instead, create quiet moments where this can happen naturally. When you're relaxing together, gently stroke your dog's head or chest. Speak to them in a soft, calm voice. When they naturally look up at you, meet their gaze with a soft expression. Blink slowly. In canine body language, a slow blink is a sign of trust and relaxation. It's a non-threatening signal that says, "I'm comfortable with you." You might find that your dog even slow blinks back at you. You can also turn it into a fun little training game. Reward your dog for making eye contact with you. Hold a treat near your eye and say a cue like "look" or "watch me." When they make eye contact, even for a second, praise them and give them the treat. Over time, you can increase the duration. This not only strengthens your bond, but also builds your dog's focus, which is incredibly useful for all other aspects of training. This powerful connection we feel when we look into our dog's eyes is real. It's a two-way street paved with oxytocin, built on thousands of years of shared history. It's a silent conversation that reaffirms your bond and deepens your mutual understanding. That simple act of gazing into their eyes is one of the most profound ways we communicate love to our canine companions, and they communicate it right back. It's a reminder that the relationship we have with our dogs is truly special. They have carved out a unique place in our human world, learning our language of love and teaching us a thing or two about living in the moment and connecting on a primal level. So next time your dog gives you the look, don't just see it as a cute quirk. Recognize it for what it is. A powerful, biological act of bonding. A love letter written in a language older than words. Thank you so much for joining me today to unravel the mystery of the canine gaze. I hope this gives you a new appreciation for those quiet moments with your furry best friend. If you enjoyed this video and learned something new, please give it a thumbs up. And do you not forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you do not miss our next deep dive into the wonderful world of dogs. We'd love to have you as part of our community. Until next time, give your dog a soft gaze from me.